filming overall to be very fun and productive, I have learned that filming does take a lot of time. We took around 46 hours just to create a 2-minute clip. To film, we used an 1100D camera, Canon camera, and a hammer tripod. At first, I didn't think it would take much time. I thought, how hard could this be? Using that camera was more challenging than I thought. Myself and my other group members were also inexperienced when using these equipment, so it did take longer than expected. The first time we went to film, we realized that the exposure of the camera was too high. We thought it was due to the lighting in the room. On camera, everything looked fine, but once we got to the school and we looked at the footage on the Max, everything was too grainy for us to even fix. So what we managed to do at the location, we controlled the lighting by just taking a few light bulbs out here and there, but then we realized that it was the exposure of the camera that was too high. So we went to film again on the following week, this time making sure that everything on the camera was neutral, making sure that especially the exposure was neutral and everything else, so that we didn't have any problems in the future. In the location we were in, the sound was quite echoey, but that wasn't something we could control due to the large space. I needed to intensify the sound of the punches due to the echoing, so I learnt to do some Foley for when the sound needed to be intensified. As a sound designer, I did want to put background music into our film opening, but I didn't think that we should, mainly because I felt that without the music, it sounded more serious. We do have a copy of the film opening with music and without music, and I asked a lot of people and they said that the music kind of throws people off the scene and off the seriousness of the scene, so I thought it was best that we didn't add the music in. I found editing really difficult because it is a weak spot for me. I used 3 main softwares to edit. I used iMovie, Premiere Pro and After Effects. I found iMovie much easier than Premiere Pro and After Effects. I used iMovie to edit my preliminary and shot-by-shot remake. To edit our film opening, we had to use Premiere Pro. This was extremely difficult for me because I had not used this software before and it looked complicated, and using it was complicated too. It was very different from iMovie, which is what I got used to. Changing software really confused things for me. However, using this software made our film look more professional and I had more control over it because of the different layers. We used After Effects to make our ident. Just like Premiere Pro, I found After Effects very hard as well. Luckily, I had a member in my group who was really good at it, and together we just worked on the ident. To present our work, we used many softwares such as Prezi, PowerTune, Celltex. Using these websites were quite straightforward. I didn't really have any issues with it. I learned that using these websites made presenting my work a lot more creative and fun, rather than using these general web softwares such as PowerPoint or Word. Luckily, with all the videos that I had edited using iMovie, I could directly upload it to YouTube, which saved me a lot of time. Using Premiere Pro, I had to first download the video and then upload it. Publishing all our work wasn't that hard. We used Blogger, which again is straightforward. However, I embedded a lot of documents and videos. Without using Blogger, I didn't think I would know what embedding even was, so I found Blogger very useful. Plus, all our posts could be located in one place, and because of the labels, it makes it easier for everyone to find their own work.